Hello everyone, welcome to the reading. This reading will be for Bella Hadid and Marc, her boyfriend. So let's pick up their general energies, let's see what's going on with them, what's happening in their life. I don't know if I want to split up the decks for them like individually or if I just want to use all three. I'll use all three for now just to pick up the energies. Let me pick up her energies. Let's see what's going on with Bella. This Knight of Wands. This is interesting, right? I'm getting a vibe of passion. I'm actually getting a vibe of sexual passion, believe it or not. I know that's like kind of random, but that's the energy that I'm in. She's definitely feeling some sexual passion as far as this Marc guy is concerned. And the funny thing about it is that if you see that Marc dude, he looks kind of funny. Like, as I seen him, he doesn't look like this character because like this character's buff. And that Marc dude is like skinny and shit. You know what I mean? And he's balding. But like, she definitely feels a strong energy. Because like, the vibe that I'm picking up is like this strong sexual energy that she's feeling. You know what I mean? So she's heavy into that shit as far as like being with him. So she's definitely attracted to this dude. This card fell face down. So it has to do with her emotion. Shark. This is interesting though, right? Because she does feel a strong sexual attraction to this guy. But again, it's something that's not necessarily right about this situation. There are some rough edges going on here. You know what I mean? Because if you ever touch a shark, you know what I mean? The skin is rough. So it's kind of just like, yeah, he might make her happy. But as far as compatibility is concerned, they're not really compatible. It is what it is, you know what I mean? And she knows that. That's like what she's feeling intuitively, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, she likes him, but if you look at this card, it speaks of duality with the light and the dark, you know what I mean? So it's kind of just like she knows that like he's not compatible for her. Very interesting. Let's see, let me find out why she feels like he's not compatible. Let me look into that energy. What is that about? All right, the card fell sideways and face down. So the fact that it's sideways, you guys know, obviously she feels like something's wrong because I say it all the time in my readings. If the card is sideways, something's off. You know what I mean? If I feel it. Sometimes if the card falls sideways and I don't feel it, then I don't say that. But I'm feeling that something's off here. And it's face down, so it has to do with her emotion. Let's see. The Hangman, she doesn't feel like there's a future with this guy. It's stagnant. It's like, yeah, she's having fun with this guy. Because I'm with this particular card, you know what I mean? Yeah, this is the Knight of Wands and shit. And it's all about like movement. So she feels like movement, and Wands is also about like energy. You know what I mean? I was getting like sexual energy with this card. But it's just like, emotionally, though, she knows that it's not a future with this guy. At least that's how she feels emotionally. Not just that, she feels like shit is stuck. There's no, it's nothing really progressing as far as this relationship, as far as how she would like it. You know what I mean? So very interesting. I want to look more into this situation because it's actually fascinating to me because, like, I didn't know, like, who she was dating and shit. I thought she was still with The Weeknd. You know what I mean? But then I seen she was with that that dude, Marc and shit. So I was just like, what is that about? So let's see. Like, what else can I see? Like, because she feels like there's no movement. The World. She's thinking about her future. You know what I mean? Also, she's thinking about her resources. This is deep. She's thinking about some real life shit. You know what I mean? For all I know, this guy could be like a son of a billionaire. You never know with these people. But what I'm seeing with the energy is that she's worried about her money. Not just that, she's worried about her standing in life with this world, her position. You know what I mean? This is very interesting. It's giving me real life energy. You know what I mean? She feels like, yeah, this situation's fun and all of that. But again, what was I telling you before this card came up? That it's kind of just like it's not going places. She feels like this relationship isn't going to take her places. So yeah, she might be smiling for the cameras and all of that shit. But the energies speak for itself, right? Let me pick up on his energies now. Let me just pick up like what needs to be shown about him. This guy, just from shuffling, because it's funny, like the energies that I'm picking up, it's like he's along for the ride. You know what I mean? It's like he's just along for the ride. I'm not getting like a ton of like energy or emotion coming out of him just from shuffling. Let's see what the cards show though. Okay, this wanted to come out, how it positioned on top of my thumb. So let's see. This Hermit, what was I telling you? That it's kind of just like I wasn't getting no energy. And the fact that this card fell sideways or came out sideways is showing me that this guy has some secrets, you know? I'm gonna be real. I'm trying not to laugh because this shit is funny. I'm getting an energy of homosexuality. And again, this is deep because, right, I was telling you guys that I wasn't getting no, like, serious passion, that he's along for the ride. I mean, he might be bisexual, you know what I mean? And these things aren't bad, you know, like, people bring it up like it's the worst thing. It's just a form of human, a human fucking characteristic, I guess, if you want to call it that. You know what I mean? But it's bad in this situation because, obviously, it's showing me he doesn't have intense passion for her, that he's just along for the ride. All right. Let's see what else I can see about this dude. This is actually a very insightful reading. Again, this has to do with his emotion because the card was face down. So let's see what it is. The Earthworm. He feels warmth, though, being with her. He definitely feels warmth. Let me see what this warmth is about. Because Earthworm is about warmth. You know what I mean? It's about feeling protected. I should have used the rainbow deck. Look into the energies. I'm being stupid. The way this card came out was telling me to basically take it. And again, it came out sideways. So let's see. Resources. This shit's deep as fuck, right? I'm getting some deep messages, guys. This guy, he's, Again, like I was telling you, I don't know his money situation, but it seems like he's in this for the money. You know what I mean? This guy, he has anxiety about money. Not just that, he's not honest about his money situation, his money needs. You know what I mean? This is showing me that this guy, he feels warmth about this relationship because it's about money. He's thinking about the future. You know what I mean? He's thinking about his money prospects. So, very, very deep energies. So now I'm going to ask like questions, I guess, you know, about like what's going on. But that was really interesting. It was very insightful. Guys, definitely tell me what you thought. If you made it this far, definitely press the thumbs up button. Because you obviously stuck around for like basically 8 minutes. And yeah. So let's see. What's my question? Because it's like she's worried about like real life shit. You know, she doesn't see a future with this guy. Let me see. Does she love him? You know what I mean? This Knight of Swords, she doesn't love him because she's at conflict with her thinking. You know what I mean? Again, Knight's about movement, right? Swords is about thinking. You know what I mean? The mind. She's, again, thinking about, like, her life. You know what I mean? She's in a conflict. You saw this guy has his hand on his head. He's just like, oh, shit. Like, her conscience is telling her, like, you know that this shit isn't going to work, right? You know that this shit is stupid and silly, right? But it's kind of just like she's at odds with the energies, you know what I mean? So it's kind of just like, I'm not getting love just as of yet, but it's kind of just like she wants to love him is what I'm picking up. This Eight of Cups, she's a hopeless romantic is what I'm picking up. She's definitely a hopeless romantic. Not just that, she's thinking of past love situations that happened in the past. You know what I mean? So it's kind of just like she's a hopeless romantic. So I'm getting a vibe that she's kind of desperate for love, desperate to have something work. You know what I mean? This is very deep shit. The fact that the house is here, the home, it's giving me an energy that like what happened in her parents' relationship is kind of just like affecting her outlook on love. You know what I mean? That's why she's so desperate. You know what I mean? This is like a bleak energy. It actually looks sad. This isn't an uplifting energy. Like if you look at the background, it's gray. So it's kind of just like she looks at love in a way that's not right because of her upbringing is what I'm seeing. This Temperance, right? This is an interesting Temperance. It's almost giving me, and I'm not trying to offend anyone that has this condition, but this is the vibe that I'm picking up with this particular Temperance. It's a vibe of being like bipolar. I'm gonna be real with you. 1 minute she's like, damn, I want to get pregnant, right? Then the next, she's like, yo, I want to focus on life. You know, I have so much to live for. You know what I mean? She's worried about her abundance and all of that. Then the next, she's thinking of shit just like, damn, like, I'm picking up some heavy energies. I'm not going to, like, lie to you guys. I'm picking up depression. I'm picking up, like, I don't know, like, how, like, this work as far as, like, YouTube saying particular things, but I'm getting, like, suicidal thoughts. I'm getting very crazy energies with this particular temperance card. And let me just say, because I don't think I said this yet, that this is all allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. I have to say that because of YouTube. But yeah, it's showing me a lady that's very much in her feelings. Because normally when you look at the temperance and other decks, it's kind of just like someone trying to alchemize. You know what I mean? It's kind of like usually they're mixing potions and all sorts of shit. This is an energy of kind of just like being stuck as well. You know what I mean? I'm kind of getting like being stuck in your head. You know what I mean? It's kind of just like when people don't necessarily live life, where it's kind of just like they live life through their head, through their mind, but they don't necessarily always act it out. Excuse me. It's kind of just like she lives through her head. You know what I mean? Before she does things, she thinks about it. And even it's kind of just like she has things going on in her life, but she's always in her head is what I'm picking up. So, I mean, deep energies. Let me pick up his vibe. I'm going to use this deck now. Does he love her? I mean, yeah, it's showing me that he might be gay or bi or whatever, but that doesn't mean he can't love her, right? I mean, even though it shows me that he has bad motives, I'm going to keep it real with you, but let's see. Nah, it's no love. Hell to the fuck nah, it's no damn love. It's actually funny, right? Because it's the energy of feeling trapped. I'm not going to lie to you. It's like he wants to do other shit, but it's like he has to deal with it. You see how this guy has his hands all like fist and balled up? It's kind of just like when you're agitated and irritable and you're like, when is this shit going to be over? That's what I'm picking up, because it was showing me that he's kind of basically with her because of the money and the prospects that being with her is going to bring him. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely picking up a vibe of an opportunist, but this is showing me that he wants the shit to be over. He wants his respite. You know what I mean? He wants to be able to rest. He wants this shit to come to an end, because this is all about the Four of Swords, kind of like resting, like something being over, going to sleep. So no, he doesn't love her. Deep energies. Do I want to go further or do I want to leave it here? I think I'm just going to leave it here because I felt like this was really deep. Definitely, guys, tell me what you thought of this reading. I thought it was very insightful and deep. We went into the energies very heavy with this one. Definitely press the thumbs up button. If you would like to have a reading with me, how to go about that will be in the description box. If you would like me to have a reading on any celebrity, how to go about that as well will be in the description box. Guys, definitely, again, tell me what you thought about this reading. This was actually, I ain't gonna lie, like I did a few readings like the past few days and shit, like you guys seen them and all, but this one is actually kind of fun and interesting. I kind of got like an old school version of like doing tarot as far as like doing this. It was very interesting and shit. Like it definitely was like fun for me. So yeah, peace and abundance for all.